Well, that was the bell. It just rung. Wayne Netter here. Welcome back to the Jindalee Bowls Club for the fourth game today. This is the post-sectional. It's still 15 ends. And welcome to the microphones again. Michael Sorensen and Jim C.
Sorry, isn't it? We're here for the night game. You have to win your section or be the second best second. And as the scores came through...
Hold on. There you go. Got some microphones for you. They can only hear you through mine.
Well, that's no good. We need it in front of us.
Yeah, no, you're on now. Talk as much as you want.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live streaming at Jindalee $12,000 Classic Pairs. We're into the night game, the fourth game of the day, 15 ends, and it is a bell game. You had to win your section to make this it's the last 16. 4 winners will go through tonight. 4 winners went through last night. They'll play a quarter-final in the morning and a semi, then a final tomorrow for the big money. You had to win your section or the best second. And in the 5th section here today, the winners of the section had 2.5 wins plus 28. The second team had 2.5 wins plus 27. So they were clearly inferior, but it also meant that they were the best second place getter and went through. Their problem is that they play the number 1 team, which is on the live streaming game, which is Judd Percy, Des Khan Jr., finished 3 wins plus 47 on top. And the 8th team, Max Evans and Adam Liddell, who were disappointed in by almost a count back, you'd say, in not winning the section, but they were best performed second, so they're in the swim in a last 16 match now. Win this game, they're in the 8 tomorrow morning. Welcome, Michael.
Welcome back, everybody. And yes, it's been a hectic 2 days of bowls and into the nitty-gritties of it all now. As Jim says, 4 from tonight go through to tomorrow and 4 from last night go through to tomorrow for the quarterfinals, followed by the semi-finals and finals, obviously. But it's been a tough slog for a lot of these players out here on the green today. Hasn't been the easiest of conditions, but they've all battled through till now, and only 4 will go through tonight.
Some interesting playoffs. In order, like they play 1 to 8, do an order. 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 5 plays 4. The second team was 3 wins plus 34. The third team was 3 wins plus 34 with 2 percentage points less. And the fourth team was 3 wins plus 33. So there was a shot between overall 9 games. 5th place was the Maroochy Beach Championship, we'd say. Roger Manning and Alan Newman got punished by 2 from Rip Van Winkle and Ash Van Winkle and Christian Crocker. And they finished with a +2, both of them. Whoever won that game was going through to this match, which has left Roger Manning and Alan Newman lamenting. They've gone through to play the number 4 team, which is Mitchell Mears and Hayden Oster.
The young guns.
Yeah, pretty young guns. Niall Fole Hammond was very close to winning his section, but no, that was won by Dan Hollingsworth and Robert Brigelia. They're out there playing against Derek Webb and Alan Craigs. So we have one other match. That's Vards and Norrie that we just saw on the TV rink. Sensationally win their section on the last 2 ends. For anybody that watched that game, they'll know how sensational it was. And they play Martin Gray and Chris Rosanis.
Who are on our second live stream this morning.
We're on our second live stream this morning. We better get back to this game. First end's almost halfway through.
Dan Hollingworth just played a bomb.
Are we going to say that Percy and Can are the favourites?
Well, they
Seeing
finished
as they
number
had-
one.
Seeing as they had plus 47 and the others had 2.5 plus 28. Depends who they played, I say. They're out on the field at the moment. There's 2 going out and 1 going in. 1 going through to tomorrow morning.
And they're holding shot at the moment.
Little edge.
They're probably holding a few shots now.
And as we saw with Jeremy Henry's team last week, anyone can be beaten.
Yes. That could have easily hit the back of that shot bowl and kicked it
Oh,
away.
what's happened?
Derek Scott just said hold on. So we'll hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, well, Facebook's up. Maybe YouTube's got a problem.
Adam's on a pretty good. No, he's
Just turning a little.
just going to turn a little, and he's not. His bowls normally run fairly straightish. Mike Watts, all the way over in Wales. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that.
No, that Brian Marshall does that word. I say Wales.
I think that's where Christian is from
Well,
because
we're going to ask Mike Watts.
because
Is Matt Norrie one of Welsh? I was saying he's Welsh, so we just want to get you to confirm that's correct.
well, 'cause
We know Christian is.
well, I asked him for some background, and someone joked said, "Oh, tell him the town you're from," and someone put their hands out as like a big fish. I think it's his own town.
Hello, Lauren Schultz, Anne Russell, Delane Berryman, Donald McLeod here, Lynn Jaffrey, Adam Engel, and Alison King joined the party.
This is on a very tight line. But it'll probably count.
That's the best part of 4.
I think all you could say about there is, do you want to buy a vowel?
Is that right?
Thank you. I'll be here all day.
That is a promise, folks. Not a
For
threat.
another- for
Not
another-
a threat. It's
for-
a promise.
For another 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, looks like it might have just been 3.
Couldn't quite see it.
Dan Hollingworth claims the first end.
Well, we're not exactly sure how many that was, whether it was 3 or 4, but
How about we say 3 and change it later?
I think so.
It's close enough to me. 1 in, 3-0, we'll say. Nobody's
think
done
I
the
saw
scoreboard
Des.
because it's up the other end.
I think I saw Des do 3 fingers just then, so.
We were with a bit of negotiation when I was running the Premier League at Hamilton of getting Desi Khan to come and play for us. This would have been pre-08, so it would be probably close enough to 20 years ago when he was just coming out of the juniors. But as it turned out, he stayed over here on the south side, whichever club he was playing for at that stage.
He's always been in this area.
His old man played at this club, and he did as well. And his old man was in the Builders Bowls Club. It's the Master Builders, that's what it was called, the Master Builders Bowls Club. Des Can Senior, who they played at Hamilton twice a year on a Monday or whatever day, alternate days that the Master Builders played.
I don't think they would have been able to work on the Tuesday.
Okay. Got a bit of a shadow across the green. We'll get rid of that shortly because we'll tell the sun to go down. We won't let it go down. Oh, and that's a song.
Yes. We'll leave that one alone.
David Keogh, all but winning that section. Marty Scott, Tyson Lennings, Shannon Geddos. Hello, Shannon. Long time no see. We sent you to New South Wales a long time ago. Lyle Brannigans, Norman Elford, Tim Buckley, Greg the Bunny. That's a bit scary for a name. That's a very tricky surname.
Is it the Bunny?
The Bunny.
Oh, I think he might be a South Sydney supporter, maybe.
Could be.
And here's a good shot from Adam. And falls back onto the toucher.
Our toucher man's found the button.
Does music affect your live streaming, Wayne?
Yeah, you can swear.
Only if I sing.
You can swear as much as you like, but if you put Bruce Springsteen on, we'll get blocked in certain countries around the world.
You what?
But you can pretty well swear.
AFA or whatever it is.
Yeah, anything copyright. Facebook.
No, I was just thinking,
Lets you get away
I know
with it.
some
The noise,
live
the
streaming.
noise. Here comes number 2. Is he up?
Yes, he's all over it. He's got a bit of European lineage as well. He speaks with a funny accent.
I don't know too much about Max. You were telling me a few stories on him.
Yeah, I just asked him to clarify, and he said he was it Nationals, silver, men's pairs,
Indoor.
indoor.
We're at Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. Indoor.
He's an Aussie boy, yeah.
Oh, that's where I ran into Brett Wilkie.
Yeah, he won quite a few of those titles.
Ian McMahon and Brett Wilkie played for Australia and New Zealand on the indoor bowls when they were under 19.
And when the Sunshine Coast needed to field that extra side, not last year but the year before, he and I got a call up to go and fill those extra teams, and he loved it. I thought I loved it the most, but he loved it more than me.
Gino Mizzi. Hello, Gino. Lyle Brannigans, Coralie Bryant, Jay Kermit, Justin Weir. Hello, Justin. Glenn Holmes, Norm Alford, and Tori Kuhn. Plenty of people on board listening to your stories, Sorrow.
What about yours?
Mine are pretty ordinary.
And I'm pretty sure I saw Maxie at the district trial up at Gympie last month. So he's trying
Something's happening here.
for the A grade team.
Well, we've had a pull-out at district sides this year. Southern Downs couldn't field a team, so Sunshine Coast have been called on to provide us with another side. So it's another 16 gentlemen from the Sunshine Coast that are going to get an opportunity to play at district sides.
Well, if they don't find the perfect 16, I get a bit of a run, I believe. Not every day, but
This looks like a fair effort.
Roll
Just
over
going to fall
Beethoven.
short.
Justin Weir and Shannon Geddos. We could put them in as a pair somewhere. I don't know how my boys have gone at...
Haven't they rung you yet?
no.
Well, no news is good news.
No news is bad news.
No news is good news.
You think they'd ring me to tell me they got beat?
No, they wouldn't ring you to tell you they won. Just ring the scent sale. they could tell you.
Don't bring the scent sale up again, Sarah. You're trying to burn me up.
Desi's going to get a result off the outside of that, inside
Oh,
of
look
that,
at
and
that.
he did.
If you don't play in the, if you don't hand out prizes at the scent sale, you don't play in the district sides, you know.
Sunshine Coast could be looking for 3 sides. Oh, stop it, Jimmy. It was just highly recommended, wasn't it?
who was telling me the story about they want to do the draw again for the district?
Yeah.
Who was
Ain't
telling me,
happening.
were you telling me that story or someone
A little
else?
bit.
A little bit, okay.
Oh,
Oh, I got it back again.
He sprayed that white stuff on that bowl then.
Oh,
toucher.
okay. Yeah, but
Somebody's got to push the toucher
That
button.
was a
One
toucher.
job.
That was a
one
toucher.
job.
Oh, he's got a couple.
it was probably a replay too, if I got there quick
Close,
enough.
Oh, he's
close to
got
sitting
this
bowl.
all
This
away.
This is a replay.
Got it in the middle.
Oh,
How
and
many
it's-
is that?
And it's sprayed out to them, so that's 2.
That's a replay. Shot.
Yes, you could say that was a shot. Don't know if it's quite that colourful, but
So do we have this team the wrong way round? It's Adam at the mat, isn't it?
yes.
Hey,
He
settle
made
down.
the semi-final, I think, of the state singles this year
He goes good.
in 2024. When I say this year,
He's just going to miss wide, is he? There's,
Two.
Judd just does the same thing.
Ian Sangster is watching.
Oh, Ian,
He might be able to tell me
who won?
who won the game between Bagara and Urangan.
He's the manager of your district side up there, I think.
No,
That's-
he's the
did I-
manager of.
The women's side, is it?
No, he's Fraser Coast.
Fraser Coast, he's the manager. I just saw the. I remember that when I was looking through the teams on Friday at work. It's a fair start. Is Judd short for anything, or is Judicious or Judd? Or?
His name is Judd. J-U-D-D. His surname. Nice.
Right,
and
so it's Percy's first, so we'll get him back to front.
He's Percy's his surname. Judge is first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a very unusual.
Oh, right.
You've known him for many years, so it doesn't seem so
It's
unusual
always been
to me.
Judd. Hasn't been Juddariah or something like
Judicious, or
Toucher, maybe?
that's a toucher.
that. I think it hit the white ball.
No one's really rushing to market.
Yeah,
They're deep in conversation.
Desi's not, didn't go crazy clapping or anything, did he?
He's got his pen out.
He might have handcuffs on again. Very hard to clap when you
Here we
got
go.
Oh,
Here we
it's
go.
all happening here.
Full jack? Not
Yeah,
quite.
One job
While-
only.
while
Mark
you-
that touch.
While he's down there, he might as well mark the next one.
Yeah.
Michelle Mears is on board. You'll want some updates as this game goes along, Michelle,
Mitchell's
won't you?
mother. Mamma Mia's?
They are 3 rinks to the side, so you can't see too much of them. They're playing on rink 4, where this game is rink 7.
Can't help me, Jeannie. I haven't heard. If there's anyone up there in the Bundaberg region, please let Jimmy know the results of the Wide Bay Challenge, please.
Only if we won.
Only if they won. So if it's quiet, we'll know.
In the area, does he?
Don't think he's going to be shy of this.
Deep and meaningful. He's been after it.
Oh, then the jack. Oh, he's peeled through.
Christian just had to do a dead draw to the ditch, and he's within 6 inches.
Yeah.
He's been playing that good all day.
He's playing against one of our more promising ex-juniors.
Hayden.
I would have thought that Rip Van Winkle would be happy to be called Rip. But I'm not too sure about Crocker being happy to be called Barry.
The funniest thing is, I'm pretty sure, being a Welshman, he wouldn't understand what a Barry Crocker was. I'm not sure if he's quite up to the Australian slang yet. As the sun is slowly
Sinking in the west.
Almost no sun on the green.
There's a couple of holes, but
And the lights are on.
Yeah, it won't be long before they start taking effect. It's that horrible twilight time.
start singing now. That's the...
Well, there's a result.
1, 2, 3. It's a Drifters, I think, saying twilight time.
Yeah, that's a little outside my time.
Probably a little bit outside my time too.
Now, we normally remember what our parents used to listen to. Oh, that's a good shot.
We'll take that one.
Well done.
Almost got the chalk.
Oh, he was diving for the toucher button.
No, he went for the...
I went for Sir Francis Drake.
He went for the Sir Francis Drake.
Oh, he's only just missed that wide.
He's scared at white.
Yeah, he turned it white.
We couldn't play Mitch on the TV game because
Playing croquet.
Ash
the opposition
and Winkle.
already played on the TV link. Derek Scott, being the organiser, gets some sort of a say around here.
Why?
Tournament director, I believe someone referred to him as.
He is the tournament director. Kepler Wessels. Hello, Kepler.
That's got to have some pull.
Wally King. Geez, we've mentioned your name a few times yesterday, Wally.
Why?
Well, I had 2 games. I've had Shillo to commentate 2 games yesterday, and now I've got Hollywood to commentate 2 games today. 3 games.
3 games.
3 games today.
He's going for overtime.
Your name has been bantered everywhere, Wally. In the good sense.
Good sense.
Here comes Desi. He's somewhere near it.
It's got to be tight.
He's not much tight. He's about gap tight.
Oh, he's going to get...
He's about gap tight.
Oh, I thought he was going to get the edge.
Tell you what I'd like to do one day, Jimmy C. King Wally, Desmond Goodman-Jones, myself, and you or John C. put a team together up in Bundaberg for a money game. That would
You
be
mean Keith Wally?
Keith Wally, yeah.
Because I call him King these days, but I was sure that was a joke name the first time I met Wally King. King Wally.
Oh,
I thought that was his nickname.
That's his real name.
That's his real name.
That's Wally King, not Keith.
Okay.
That's a bloke is called Wally King, and his name badge used to say King Wally.
Oh, okay. No, that would be something I'd like to do one day, and I'm sure Desmond
You'd
would
probably
too.
be better off playing with Wally King.
Well,
He's one of the
That's right.
original ones that we sat down for a drink, and he said, "Okay, guys, we're going to tell some jokes. But there's going to be no hair jokes, no fat jokes, and no nose jokes." I said, "Are there any other jokes? Are there any other jokes you're going to tell?"
I suppose they could get racist.
So that was Wally King's rule of jokes.
well then everything I said yesterday wasn't right because it was Keith Wally.
Yeah.
That was my.
Oh, this is
my
close.
dad's- My
Oh, you're right, eh? You're
This
talking about
is
Kenny
close.
Wally.
yeah, my dad and his dad.
That's what that you had me confused.
Yeah, I would have had you confused because
But,
I just assumed because Keith won everything, he called himself.
Wally King won nearly as many those things in those days. He was actually playing in that game when Langy screamed a handful, and I went off, and he only had
Can he pull up?
four digits on one hand.
I had a similar story with a fella from the mines that come down to district sides when I was playing back for the Noosa district when it was still alive, and this fella's yelled out a handful, and I'm going, There's not. There's only bloody 3. And he's got his hand, he was a 6'4" character, so it was well and truly above my head. And he's only had 3 fingers on his hand, and I'm going. And I'd only been in the game not very long, so I was starting to get a bit worked up. And one of the old boys come along and tapped me on the shoulder and says, "Have a look above your head, son." I looked up and saw 3 fingers, and I just went, "Oh my God." But they're the type of stories that just emanate around our sport. Everyone's got one. Or
Not
2.
far away here, just a little shy. Lynn Jaffrey's watching. Max went very close to winning his section. Lynn, you'll hear the sad story many times over, I guess.
There we go.
Oh,
Nice shot.
starting to pull up now, aren't they?
They are really pulling up.
Same with David Keogh. You'll hear a little bit of Daniel. Went so close to winning that section until they hit Percy and Khan in that last game. They got a bit of a touch-up, I think. They
If
were
they won by
travelling so
4
well in the first 2 games. They were, it was looking like they were going to give them a proper stretch for their money.
Well, if Des and Judd won by 43 over 3 games, there's a fair chance that they got a touch-up.
They won by about 43 in the first 2 games.
Oh, right.
They won by 15 and 16. Oh, yeah, righto. They won by about 40 in their first games. We got a reasonable head to start, but favours one side. Favours one side with a front toucher and something behind. We've got to get one behind first.
They need to win an end and try and wrestle this game back before it gets away from them, because we've seen a couple of games that already over the 2 days that if the team that jumps away to a lead's very hard to run down.
Wasn't too sure last night. They were 10 in front and all of a sudden they were down game if the last bowl came in.
I think the footy must have come on by that stage.
Should that be
There's no
30?
two.
I know what
on
the
the board.
scoreboard says, but aren't they playing the 4th end?
Should be coming back this way. Yeah, we should be on the 3rd. There should be 3 ends gone.
I've just got what's on the scoreboard.
Well, who scored last then?
I haven't put the last score on, obviously. Crocker's just played Wait to score a shot. Haven't scored the shot because Hayden Oster's got a bowl to play, but he has made the shot.
So Adam drew a nice bowl with his last one there and make it 2. It's quite funny when you walk around the clubhouse after the last game and the amount of sunburnt faces that were walking through the clubhouse. It's been that long that since we've seen sun that they've forgot to put cream on.
Probably haven't got any cream. It's that long since the sun
Since
came
they've
out.
required it, yeah.
Well, it's really nice here with the darkened windows because it doesn't even look like it's bright out there.
No.
So Mitch Mears has got the mat, so it looks like they must have got 2. So they're on the board. Three, 4. No, I got 3 out of that last one. Good pickup.
Played this a bit
Danger,
tight.
danger, Will Robinson.
Oh, he's going to want to miss real quick.
He did
Oh,
miss.
well left.
He drew it.
Oh, Andrew, the back door. What do we know? Drew in the back door.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
And he got away with one there.
Dave Cooper. Cameron Walker. Hello, Cameron. Margaret Manton. Cameron Walker's one of our district leads. First time in last year, played pretty good throughout district sides last year.
Oh, he's kicked it.
Oh, that was not the best result for them.
Lessen some targets down.
You reckon you could do that exact one again? Don't give him a jack-eye ball, whatever you do.
Yeah, now this time take the right grass.
if you're going to draw the shot inside that one, don't worry about it.
Yeah, try not to.
It didn't get away. They might be fairly tight, those bowls, because it should have got some part away.
He's not real wide again, you know.
Well, the last one didn't turn. This one's got to be bad.
Oh, it's got to find the hole. It's going to find the hole. Oh. I think this is more good luck than good management, but anyway,
Well,
they'll take it.
This
More than
is
likely,
lucky for
more than likely, that had the right grass. It would have hardly cut the line. It did look more likely to knock that up than anything else.
I think
You're
that
very clever, Max.
this could be fire one from Des.
Well, if he plays at less than 50 mile an hour, it's too slow.
Exactly.
You reckon I should back up a little?
I
I
don't know
can't
what
believe
you're,
he's
I
looking
don't
at
know
this.
what you're waiting for, Des. Someone might be walking along behind the green or something. Because you just got to jump on the mat and hammer it.
Well, that's less than
I guess
50
that's hammer
miles.
it. I guess that's enough weight, but it's a weight to kick out the head.
Oh, no.
It's a weight to kick out of the head.
He saved one.
Yeah, beat that ball on the forehand.
Yeah, make sure you finish behind though, because you don't want an opportunity to give him something else to come off.
You don't want to be short of jack high, you're saying. As soon as you
Precisely.
drop short of jack high, you're endangering him something to wick off.
You're inviting him into a extra option that shouldn't be there.
I don't know that he can hit that one and get out of the head. Hello, Merv Howell's watching from Bega. That's down in Darrell Berry country.
Better buy bigger.
Better by bigger.
Whoops. What did we just say? Don't widen that target
Oh
up.
no, cardinal sin.
Created a funnel.
Well,
He knows it too. Look at the giggle on his face.
that's no giggle, that's a grimace. That's like
Oh my God.
That's like putting gherkin on your hamburger.
Why did
Oh,
I?
there's nothing wrong with gherkin on your hamburger.
That is grimace. We had a bloke that used to order hamburger without grimace, and they asked, what does that mean? He says, that green stuff you bite into when you grimace.
There's a big drive going next door, so he's just waiting.
That's like pizza with
Going to play the
anchovies.
same speed?
Oh no, he's lining it up this time. Oh, he's missed it wide.
Miss.
He shouldn't have wound up. He played pretty well with the same speed last time.
Well, I think this could be, after this bowl, 5-all. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not out there.
And what sort of prediction, what sort of a gambler are you, sorry?
Oh, I like odds on. Actually, I don't back odds on. Odds on, look on.
No. Odds on, get on.
Well, he adjusted the mat, so maybe he just slipped.
No, he just missed wide.
Norm Alford, Justin Weir. We must be nearly ready for the last race in Sydney.
There's nothing he can do to really make it more than 5, is there?
No,
He doesn't want to get more than 5.
he doesn't want to hit the green bowl.
Doesn't matter, Parramatta. It's just
That's
not-
brilliant. Odds on.
You could throw a mat over those 5. Good job.
Well, you were saying they had to score this end to not let them get away with the big lead.
Well, they certainly did that.
We're going to
He was
stretch
a
it
bit
out.
unlucky to chop out ahead with his first one, but
Yeah,
he played the first one pretty well. I would have played the same weight, even though I really thought he should have played more weight with the first one. But you play something and you're correct. It's like you don't play a draw shot on your forehand and then a drive and next bowl. Once you play that first one and doesn't do any good, you're committed to play the same shot and correct it.
Yeah, because he changed his weight and his hand.
Yep.
It's a fairly good start here from Max.
He got his blood pressure up actually.
Pulling. It is pulling up pretty quick now. So who are the 4 that got through last night, Jim?
I've got them all here. I've put them on a sheet to announce them actually. But I have 400 sheets.
It looks a bit like my office desk at work.
Nothing looks like your office desk, Dan.
I've tidied up. Since I've got things done, we're progressing further through the state championships. I've been able to get rid of some unwanted paperwork, and scribble and notes and.
They're from lunch.
Now, I doubt it. I would have to see that to believe it. There's a page here with it written on. Here it is.
It's right in front of him. It would have bitten him.
Charter boat? got a tourniquet for that black snake?
Probably the best player on the field yesterday, perhaps even including Dean McWhinney and Dale McWhinney-Shillington, who won their section handsomely and won their post-sectional 16-4 against Sean Wheeler and Tom Fitzpatrick. As Peter Brown and Cohen Lipman were on fire. They had a bit of a close call in one of their games, but then they beat the Delgados 20-1.
Wow.
In the night game. You don't beat Delgados 20-1. But the other game they won, they played Scotty de Jong and Peter Leon Jr. and beat them 24-3. So they were in fine form. Bonnie Atwell and Kane Nelson got through by 1 on the last bowl,
Oh, that was stiff.
And Chris Monk and Matt Sargent had a big win over Greg Robbie and Jimmy Flower, 16-3 last night. Matt Sargent probably nobody knows that much about him round here, but he's been playing for New South Wales for off and on for 15 years. They tell me he's only played something like 50 games because he keeps having about 5 years gap. Anybody that skipped for New South Wales and comes back and skips for New South Wales, whatever, he turned on master classes in some of the games yesterday. He was spectacular, and Chris Monk and Matty Sargent are through to the game in the morning. I don't have with me who's going to play who and whatever. I guess that doesn't happen until Derek Scott figures out who's going to win these games.
Yeah, you'd wonder if they're staying in the 2 sections of the day's play, or whether they redraw it and mix them up, or...
That's up to whoever's running the show.
That ain't up to me.
I'm only holding its tail.
I don't want to be anywhere near the head.
Well,
It
when you're
bites.
playing bowls, you're normally nowhere near the head. Is that what you said?
Oh, thanks a lot, mate.
Chris Monk, Sarge and myself beat Scotty de Jong yesterday, not Cohen. Okay, it was Scotty. It was Chris Monk and Sarge that beat Scotty 24-3. The half-time score come through at 20-1, which wasn't the time, it was the score.
What do you got here, Max?
He's a bit quick, I think.
I think it's okay to be a bit quick.
Just enough. Just enough to be in a good spot.
They're holding 2.
So our umpire lady is...
You reckon she's 90, sorry?
Yep.
You're not much of a judge.
Go out and ask
She
her.
doesn't bend down and kneel on the green like that when she's 90.
Go out and ask her, mate.
I wouldn't be game. I didn't bring a mouth guard.
She's lovely. She is an absolutely lovely lady. And she lives to umpire.
We'll come back to her after this.
He hasn't given up yet. It's just about here. When
Mate,
it's
this
here,
is
it's
an
shot.
awesome shot.
When it's here, it's shot.
Oh, toucher and top shot.
Go and find that toucher button. Yeah. The Charlie's not on. The Charlie only kicks the yellow ball out of the head. She can't be 90. She jumped down on the hands and knees like that.
She does Pilates.
I don't care if she does Pilates or what.
Well, Ash won that, so they stay ahead. Just in time for the next draw.
Tom Livingston.
Jaden Christie.
Jaden Christie. Hello, Jaden.
Oh, two goodies. Either
Wow.
hand, eh?
That's nice bowls.
Ambidextrous. One on each hand.
Yep.
You don't often play one on each hand. He did everything but get that little toucher button. Lester Piggott's watching again. Scary.
We can talk about Hollywood because he's just left the room.
I think Hollywood's been forced into. No. I thought he might have been embarrassed into buying a drink.
He wants to drive home. He's going to the Eagle Beat Tavern for drinks.
Well, that's kicked a few things around on the angles. Plays the same shot, he might get a result, but I guess playing the same shot, the best he hopes for is it to die. And Desi will probably, or could be, going to put one back on the tee. No, he's going to draw to a foot jack high for 3.
He's spooked a bit by the noisy bikes.
Starting to get a bit dark. The lights are really showing up outside, and the lights on the TV are fantastic. Fire 1, fire 2.
Like, even if it kills, there's one down and a bomb come, we're no worse, are we? Even if it kills, and one to come, it's 2 anyway, so get through it. Yep.
Hulk smash.
Well, he's got to come again.
Yeah, with the front green.
Chops his yellow one out clean.
Well,
2 down to 2 down.
Just thought I'd go and ask the tournament director how tomorrow's going to work, and they're going to cross over. So 2 from yesterday will play 2 from today, and the other 2 from yesterday will play the other 2 from today.
Are they going to play in their scores or their order or their draw them out of the hat?
No, it'll be the top 2 from the section yesterday will play the bottom 2 of the section today,
Okay.
and vice versa. I think that's how he explained it to me.
As long as they've got it organised and we're just holding its tail.
Well, I'm coming again tomorrow, am I?
I don't know. You haven't got the sack yet. You've
Well,
been punished a few times.
I'm a bit worried about that.
You've been sledged a few
that
times.
you've come here in your own time. I'm wondering if someone could start up a GoFundMe page to pay Hollywood for his work today and
Oh, my
possibly
God.
tomorrow.
I'd donate 5 cents. I think that was 2. I'm going to say
Have you
2.
found that in your ashtray or what?
I'm looking for it on the ground. Walk around with your head down until you find a 5-cent piece on the ground.
Okay, we've just been notified that if you look on Bowls Link for this tournament, it'll show you how the finals will work tomorrow. So anyone that's interested in seeing how that's going to play out tomorrow, how it's going to pan out for the quarterfinals in the morning, jump on your bowls link, look up Jindalee Bowls, and you should be able to find it there in the finals series.
Timmy Smith's watching, and Junior Thane has put on a comment that doesn't even abuse bards.
You're joking.
The first time Junior's put a comment that didn't include something about bards on it.
He gave Josh a pretty hard time too, you know.
The last end was 3.
It also sounded like Junior was given that bottle of scotch a hard time too.
Bourbon.
Bourbon, was it?
Timmy Smith's watching. Do you blokes win your Wide Bay Challenge game?
Oh,
Question mark.
What do we got here?
Well, we're not too sure whether it touched or not. Now we are.
Now we are. Toucher.
Toucher, have you got any messages from up your way about that?
No.
It's very quiet, so I'm not thinking it's good.
Oh, okay.
No news is bad news.
I'm sure you'd be the first to know.
No.
But they raised $5,000 in the cent sale.
Wonder if they'll give us our money back that we entered the event without playing our leading ladies.
Well, they ring you every 5 minutes to put the team together. I'm sure they can ring you and let you know who won.
Desi Cairns playing an absolute cracker here. Great shot.
Oh, look at that. One in, one out.
Try that for size. Christy Jocks Anderson is watching. Junior Thane just got back from BWS. I'm restocked.
I told you gave that bottle a hard time.
I thought they might have refused him service.
No more, it's the law.
Christy Jocks Anderson is watching. I mean, that's a very tricky little middle name.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that. Oh, 2 very good bowls from Des.
Made a little bit of a target.
I know this. I'm pretty sure his father's not a glazier.
Mm.
Oh, he's going to swing down in time?
Yep, it's going to be somewhere. We'll tell you soon. Second shot.
He's going to move for a second. That's not a bad looking head.
Well, that's 8 bowls that are all somewhere. Nothing short.
It's not the worst thing when you're in here, mate.
Just when there was no more to say, he found some more.
Danny's still going on, is he?
Bang.
Oh, where's
Oh,
it gone?
got something.
It's gone to 1 shot to Judd.
They were holding shot, weren't they?
Yes, they were holding shot, but they've got one in a better place.
King Payne.
Mark Payne is
Thank you.
Is that Bowls Link?
Awesome.
okay.
And anyone can click on that?
We're arriving now. Yes,
What do they-
anybody can get on the Bowlslink part.
What do they have to
There
have?
we go. He's having a real
Right.
think and go here. How's this
Gotta
going to
get
work?
the good part of that to be
Oh,
2
2
down.
down. Okay, so
You
The
could- We're just
Shillingtons-
going to say that in the same half, we've got
Shillingtons will be playing the winner of
of
Van Winkle,
Van Winkle and
Crocker.
and Lipton.
Will play the winner of this
And
game.
It's got P to B instead of whatever, but we can figure that out of. We'll play that winner of this game, obviously.
And Nelson and Atwood will play the winner of Hollingsworth, Biggerilla, and
Craigs and Webb.
Craigs and Webbs, and obviously
Sarge and Monk play the winner of Norrie Vardy playing Rosanus.
there we go.
On Bowls
That
Link.
might
It's all
help people
about.
out a little bit on how this is going to work tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Bagara 1 versus Urangan, Timmy. Thank you, Timbo. That keeps us alive.
You can see the smile on his face now.
Yep.
He's-
He's going to go celebrate with a beer.
He's going, I hope they raised a lot of money at the Sensate.
Oh, he might have cut one out, did he?
Could have.
Still a very impressive head, isn't it?
It's an extremely impressive head. I mean, throw a towel over those bowls. And the bowls that are no longer there have been knocked out, not just put around the back. There's been a real change come over this game, hasn't there? From 5-0 down to 8-5 up. And another little swing here, another little twist in the tail.
Well, the one that got me yesterday was the last game with Scotty and
Oh, wow, he's popped that through clean.
Peter Leon Jr. I was surprised they got whipped by so much. They were playing so well all day. As Jim said, not too many people do that to Scotty.
Matty Sargent and the Monk.
Yeah. So that was the standout surprise for me.
Pretty ugly head to try and get out of this thing.
I think he's just got to open it up and then hope that he can do something with his last bowl.
You mean kill it and draw it on the spot with his last one?
Something like that.
There's
I wouldn't be dallying around with it.
It's not much good piddling. We'll find out soon.
When he's gone forehand, I would have thought it was a backhand type of shot, but well, that's given him something at the back anyway. Maybe 3 down.
I think I got a bit of ordinary information about that 3, Mr. Monk, because the scoreboard up there says 5-7. I was guessing 2 and I've taken your word for it to be 3. We might fix that scoreboard up as we go along.
Well,
That scoreboard says 5-7-4.
this is only 4 though, so might have to go out and have a little.
There's Khan. Thought Percy and Khan won the last end.
They must have because they're going first. Just put it on the wrong side of the board.
That's what I got confused with the 8 and 7. Fix that up, Jan.
That makes things a little bit different. From 5-0 to 8-5 up. If you're going to use that much weight, I think you're going to have to use a lot more.
Kane's listening. Who plays who in the morning is on Facebook is on
Bowlslink.
Bowlslink. Kane, if you didn't hear that last little bit when we were talking about it,
I'm trying to think who was playing now.
you get to get through. Oh, damn it, Janet.
Well, it's definitely 3 now, isn't it?
Nobody's going to tell us,
No, it's Secret Society.
but they got a scoreboard up there that they might do.
As the lights are slowly starting to take
Now
effect.
we're moving over to the scoreboard to help us out. There's at least 2, wasn't it?
Good work, Adam.
We'll put 2 up at the moment. We'll put an end on.
And now Desi's standing in front of the scoreboard.
I think it's 11. That's all. Good start.
Yeah, it's very handy. Wow.
13. There's a few more than 2 last end.
That's why they weren't telling you.
If I was that many down, I think I'd have been quicker then.
Well, let me be the first to congratulate Bagara for getting through.
Well,
Is that good though?
we'll probably make the semi-final, the final playoff now.
When's that?
Couple of weeks, we've got another round to play. We've got to play Pyalba yet at Pyalba.
Okay.
We might have all our ladies back playing.
No, they're on another Sensale.
We mightn't pick them. We mightn't pick them because
Might be able to.
we mightn't pick them because got this bowl and got the shot.
Good job, thanks.
We mightn't pick them because they deserved us and took notice of not getting dropped out of the district side.
I'm pretty sure you'll put them straight back in, Jimmy.
I won't. The lady selectors do that.
Well, Adele and Evans are going to have to try and produce something pretty special from here. And with the heads that are as tight as these, it's not going to be easy.
Well, the other games are 7-all, 5-3, 6-3. So the other 3 games
This
are up
is
for
special.
grabs.
Yeah, good bowl.
Make that 2. Been pretty tight heads all the
Oh,
time.
been very good bowls.
That's possibly the worst one Desi's played for a few ends.
It's been a very good standard.
Ooh, it's none too fat. The word fat doesn't come to mind. It's only really short. Yes, we're fixing that one up.
So tomorrow morning, kicking off at 8:30 again.
Yep, 8:10 trial ends.
Who needs 20 minutes to roll up?
Takes 20 minutes to get them outside.
Oh.
They do hang around. It is a little bit excessive.
It's allowing for traffic jams, which we had to on the first day.
Well, Friday mornings getting to here is, or any morning trying to get to here is just bedlam.
What about Thursday afternoon? I was on the freeway. It wasn't free and it wasn't away. I did half an hour, I did 4 Ks. My little gizmo told me.
That's Brisbane. That's a good shot.
So
Yes.
that's 3 and I don't see any reason to be short.
There's not a lot to look at either. It's pretty tidy.
Hello, we got Glenn Bailey on now. Something else to wick
Well,
off.
that's fattened it up a little bit.
Jamie Haas, Brendan Addison, Francis McCabe, Glenn Bailey, Cameron Walker again, David Keogh and Norm Elford.
Tracking quite nicely again here.
I don't think they'll be playing any more short ends against this bloke.
Well, he's a carpet bowler. I mean, what
If
are you
he's
trying?
a indoor state champion,
National.
national champion, or national runner-up, or whatever he was. My
Jeez.
story goes back to Brett Wilkie. When he came to Queensland from Victoria, he was a butcher, in the abattoirs at Gatton. Well, he mightn't have been a butcher, he had a job in the abattoirs at Gatton.
I know.
And here we are.
Worcester. One left.
Two left. And Junior McMahon introduced me to him in the under 45s at Toowoomba, so it was a while ago.
What's he looking for?
Because I was under 45. He said, this bloke's a pretty good player. I played with him in the pretty correct.
Yes.
Brett
He was.
didn't really drive when he first come across to play bowls, he just drew.
He captained that national side for quite a few years. Did Brett?
And one district sides we were playing. In actual fact, it was the year the Downs won the district sides, which was about 2003 or 4. And
Probably
Brett
the last time the Gold Coast lost.
Brett was Brisbane North won it since then.
So they've got 4 shots.
Don't know about the one out on the side. Michael Brown was playing Brett Wilkie, and he had 5 shots. The furthest one was a foot away, and the closest one was sitting flat an inch behind the jack. And Brownie's come over to me on the next rink and said,
It's close.
No, he's missed
Oh.
underneath.
he said, they told me this bloke doesn't drive very good. And he's got to try and hit this because he's 5 down. And Brett got on the mat and drew the shot within an inch of the front of the jack without moving it to the bowl that was an inch behind. Brownie threw the mat into the trees, screaming. Only an idiot would have drawn at that. And I can remember it so vividly because Brett went on to belt the living hell out of him in that particular ring. Now, we had me skipping the next one, Charlie Hayes skipping the next one, and Freddie Diamond skipping the next one, all looking over at Brownie, who was completely hornswoggled by this bloke called Wilkie that just kept drawing the shot all the time.
Can go well.
We're just 2, are we saying?
Looked like 2.
I'm pretty sure it was only 2.
And the way Brett played in the Champion of Champions in October at Bagara, I doubt if he's ever played much better. He drew a front toucher for the first 5 ends in the singles game against Grinder, who saved about 20 shots. Hello, Robbie Ellen's on board, and Robbie Ellen live streamed that game that Brett drew a front toucher for the first bowl for 5 ends. That's what you really don't want to see when you're playing somebody singles.
Well,
No
he
wonder he went on and won the Champion of Champions
Well,
in
he-
Queensland.
Hi, Robbie.
went down to Cabramatta and that 5-a-side down at Cabramatta and beat Aaron Wilson.
Yes,
in the
that was a great
semi-final.
game. That was live streamed.
That was sensational to watch. And,
Yes, Debbie, Norma, that is the right score now. It's 13-7 on 7, so we're about halfway. And we've got Junior Bell. We won't even call him a ringer. Emma Boyd. They're coming from everywhere. Cord to 6.
what else is there to do on a Saturday night?
Find out what won the last race in Sydney.
Well, the Broncos are about to kick off, so
Somewhere near it.
I would think so.
Does he get it in the nose? No, just somewhere near it.
That's all he needs to do, be somewhere near it.
You're in the area all the way.
Halfway, just over. Max and Adam have got 7 and they need 7 more.
It's getting a bit darker outside. A bit harder to read the scoreboards.
It's only because we've got tinted windows here.
Oh yes, it's
Greens look quite Well lit.
There's certainly tinted windows, but the brightness on the TV screen is a bit exaggerated. It's not that bright out there. Draws another shot, sitting on that.
No.
Let's say a good spot.
It's lurking.
Simon Wood, how did DC go?
Well, he's not on the green, mate, so he's on his way home.
DC being?
Danny Cremiri.
All right.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, okay.
So, yeah, no, he
Oh, he fought.
got unlucky in the middle game. They fell short of Chris Rosanis, who's out there playing in the quarterfinal, round of 16. Last couple of ends it just got away on them a little.
Blocker, they were doing so well, and these guys had a bet what the score was going to be at the end, and I said I think I feel a big number coming, and the big number went against them.
And big number came on, all right.
Brett Murdoch is watching. You've been drinking, Simon. Love your voice, Michael, he says.
Have another red, mate.
Junior Thanes just got back from BWS because he ran out. Some of his comments, it looks like he was never run out.
Well, I've got on the settings for your mic, I think a big bottom. So sound like John Laws. Go on, say hello world.
Hello, world.
That's it.
Junior Thanes now.
Oh, a nice bowl. That's going to make a very big difference.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of room, but
It was a good shot, Max.
How's Brigalia going? Simon says.
I think they're...
Simon says.
5-3 on 6.
The rest of the games seem fairly tight.
Well, it is halfway. We could send someone out.
There's 3 the difference in any of the other games.
See what I can organise. Camera's good, isn't it? Happy?
Yep. Made a difference. Couldn't quite see whether that was 1 or 2 that he signalled then.
I think it's only 1. This could certainly make 2. Seems to be flying to there, though.
He's got to run into the bowl.
Oh, he gets the right
Chop
side of
out.
it. Oh,
Might have made it 2.
I'm still thinking it's only 1. I think that light blue, dark blue bowl's second shot.
Oh, I think he's probably just made it none.
I think so. Oh, they're stopping quick, but not quick enough. Yeah, good shot. Well
Great
played.
shot.
Mind you, if Adam was to pick that jack up and trail it 2 feet, it would look quite attractive to them.
Yes, he's got that shot on. See, we never saw that much room to the jack in the other games. Like,
There's always something short.
there was 2 bowls possibly shot nearly a yard away. They weren't going to stay shot. And Judge... Oh,
This
wow.
is in the... Oh, it's starting to go now.
He had to hit that one up a long way.
Geez, that turned a long way. So he looked like he had fair weight to make the trail shot.
Yes, he probably was only jack high. Maybe. You were probably just willing it.
I don't care who wins. Just want to see a good game.
Well, then you're willing it to get the score a bit
Yes.
closer.
Very much so. Plus, I'd like to see the shot, because it'd be a ripper.
You'd like, to
seen
see
that
it,
top
you'd
shot.
like to see it trail the foot
We haven't seen
for
that
6.
top shot call for a while.
That's a good bowl
Dirty
too.
Cairns played a
He's got
bomb
round
here.
that. He's got round that, and that's a squealer.
That's quite nice.
Nobody's spraying it or pushing the toucher
Short
button.
again.
So he's short again, you reckon?
He's short again.
A bit harsh. That is harsh. Hello, we've got Jared Samuelson, Dave Cooper and Nailfile watching. Just going to kick a little bit to the scoreline. Holding 2 with a free shot.
And room.
And the way Desi's been playing, you would think that that will be reasonably easy meet.
Showing P, you reckons?
Only danger is having to hit the kitty with 2'6" weight. It can't be much of a danger.
You'd have to play forehand, wouldn't you think?
No, he just draws on the backhand. He just drew on the backhand.
No, if you wanted to take away that shot.
No. He took the right sort of grasp.
He's well pointed again, just might be steaming.
Well, I was going to say it's 7:15, 7:15, but that's not 7:15 yet, is it? It's just the score is 7:15.
Goodness, 'cause I'm thinking, jeepers.
We're going to play this length again.
I think they just want to get off the green.
Only one good thing to say about that one is that it's shot. It's hardly the delivery of an indoor player.
Well, he's about 6'8". Well, maybe not quite that tall, but
I've told you 100 million times not to exaggerate, it's all right.
he'd be 6'3". He's not a small boy. And being next to Judd kind of emphasises it a little bit.
Well, we've got 2 to knock up now. Barbs is sending one down.
Shot here.
Pull up in time.
Oh, I thought he was going to turn onto the jack, but just be quick. Thanks. Jeepers. A couple of these guys are really flying through their ends.
You better call them out, eh?
Rosanis is playing Norrie and he's up 14-7 after 8 ends. Brigalia playing Webb and Brigalia is leading 5-3. And we've got Crocker playing on the far end rink. He's up 7-9 after 9 ends against Mitch Mears.
Through the hole. Take it back. Easy game.
Not
Too
too
far.
far.
I've played that so well.
You guys are cheering for one team.
The underdogs.
He's got pizzazz.
Well, Max is Sunshine Coast.
He's going to add another one here if he sits on that, or add
One in, one out.
one in, one out, yeah.
Well, you said it's the top team against the bottom, didn't you?
One
Yes,
playing
it's
eight.
one playing 8.
Yeah. So Max is underdog.
You don't know whether it's a top team. It's the team that may
Finished
have
on
had
top.
the easiest section. Not
Okay.
that it was really, not that any of the sections were easy.
No.
Here's a good shot. Well played, Adam.
Forget how far Adam got in the state singles. I think he played the semi-final against Brendan Wilson at Mussey Hill last May. somebody might be able to tell me better than that.
Looks on a good track here.
He's not going to have it. He's not going to want it back. Yes, he does.
Oh, yes, he does.
No, he didn't. He don't care.
It would have been a long walk back to Ipswich, those little legs.
Different person.
A different person. A bit of a twilight zone at the moment.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah. Has the feather. Oh,
Bring it
it's
up.
not up. Didn't want much.
Waste of good line.
Don't want much. David Keogh, correct, Jim. I think Adam was up 23 to 19 and lost. Thanks, Dave. I know it was tight. That was, I think, the semi-final, not the quarter-final of the state singles. Jay Kermel, Trevor Argent's back on. Melinda Pearce, Owen Wall, Donna McLeod.
Oh, this is a
short.
this is a moron.
You had to sit that in the middle.
That's worth a few, isn't it? 5?
I don't think so.
No, the one behind the yellow could be second shot.
I don't think so.
You're all over it, Jimmy.
You've got to get between the yellows and get to it,
It's no easy feat.
and hope that Desi doesn't draw anything within 2'6", which is the worst part of the hoping story.
No, he's been playing quite well.
And he
And
draws
online
the shot.
again.
Draws the shot. Don't. Thanks for coming.
Nicely off the wall.
And he makes
Such
And
a...
he
Somebody's
makes it
going to
look
hit the
easy.
touch button.
That's somebody.
One
It's
job.
me.
One job.
He does it well.
Somebody stop me.
I still like the Alex Gow funerals advertising.
Party planners.
Party planners.
I don't want to see what's in the goodie bags out there. What if it's one of the golf tees I printed for them?
Needs help.
Does need help. Can he cut this in? Oh, he did.
Cuts it into a good place.
The way Daz is playing, he's likely to draw another one here. And just really drive the nail in.
No, you'll draw on your backhand and beat that yellow ball. Ambidextrous, one on the forehand, one on the backhand.
You reckon he's going to come in here like this?
Yeah.
Soon find out. Are you right again, Jim? Still draw another one though.
No, he might get
Not
out
from
to
out
that.
there.
He might get out to that other bowl.
Just to
Might
take
be
that,
where he's looking.
take that danger out. Oh, he's a bit light. We know what he was trying to do. We gave him a line to follow.
He wasn't
Yeah,
watching.
You,
Wasn't
you put a
watching.
line on the screen and he wasn't looking. Nobody could ring him quick enough. Oh, that's too wide.
They're kicking. And the
Lynn
gap,
Jaffrey, Greg Walker,
Take
Pam
some kind of
McGill,
effort to run this down.
and the gap broadens.
Donald McLeod, David Keogh, Owen Wall, Ashley Hewson, now we're talking, and Justin Bell. Hello, Ashley,
He reckons it was the semi.
father of Huey baby.
Yes. Kilkeelan boy.
Tell me how many ends you've made.
I'm myself. I'm an ex-Kilkeven boy.
You what?
I used to live in Kilkeven as a young.
Come on.
Grade 1 and Grade 2.
When you left, they got that thing that's got population 112 and crossed it off and put
150.
more than people turned up. When they heard you were leaving town, there was an influx.
I was only young and then.
Well, I did grade 1, 2 and 3 at Booyal, and when I left there was only 2 kids in grade 4.
Booyal. It's very close to where the McLeods live. My cousins, the McLeods, lived not far from there.
Oh, we're getting a nice little effect on the lens there. Like a ray of angel power.
Yeah, the angel dust coming across.
Not working for him.
No.
Nigel McFadden. Got a little bit of Scottish in that one.
It's got something to do with that.
We've got Rosanna 7 in front of Norrie at half time. Mrs. Vards mightn't be watching still.
He did come and question us on how much we threw at him, but we didn't throw anything at him because he played too well.
There's a goodie. Ball in, maybe.
9 behind. Through the gap.
Junior's just going to slip
No,
underneath.
through the gap, just nearly through the gap. You know
That's
that
a
little white, you know that little
toucher.
white thing? It hit that little white thing. He was looking.
He was waiting for confirmation. This is a good looking shot if he's up.
2 goodies.
He's not quite
Ball on
there, I
the
don't
back.
think.
That counts. That's 2. A bit of shadows. Do you remember them, Mr. C? Yes, Junior. Glad you got home from the BWS.
Did you remember to buy some Coke to go with that bourbon?
Oh, come on.
Has he got
now.
the speed?
Coming now, he's to the yellow bowl and falls on its back.
Oh, good shot. Playing
Mate.
very well, this pair.
Make it look easy.
Well, they do have a 3 wins plus 47.
Yes, but you did say they could have been playing easier opposition, but they're making these guys look pretty second rate at the moment.
They played Keogh.
And as it's been alluded to earlier, Desi spent some time on these greens, so it's almost like a home for him.
Junior Thane's on the 0. Classy game, all the same.
Is that the 0 Coke or the 0% alcohol?
Not going to ask.
Ooh, that looks a pretty aggressive type of stroke.
I'll get it.
He's got 2. You know what they're thinking. I'm sick of this shit. Smash.
Could have been a shot of frustration.
Yes.
Well, there's not many ways they get the shot. Just drawing to it.
could have had some Dennis Nevin
They've
coaching.
only got the yellow bowl really to talk about.
Dennis Nevin's coaching is when you get to a point like that, you just say to yourself, no more. They're not getting one more. So he just starts driving.
It's one of the shots that I perfected. Blockers and backward.
I'm good at blockers.
Skipper's favourite play is to not go anywhere near the head.
Better. Yeah, that
Yes,
worked.
it is, Junior.
The
Daniel's
answer
that
to that is
Kiwana.
yes, Junior. That's Daniel. Remember playing a Champion of Champions fours. Junior and Hush Puppy and Louis Larkus and I, we got runner-up in 2014, 15, something like that. On our way we played against Daniel. And Daniel and Louis seemed to... There was friction. I'm sure that Junior can remember that.
Something's cracked, Desmond. Up.
Runners up to Helensvale, actually. Pretty hard to beat Helensvale at any time. He's sort of giggling.
Something's tickled their fancy out there.
9 in front, second half of the game.
Notice there's only one half of the four that's laughing.
Have a head that's really in one team's favour. Interesting.
Well, he's having a look.
Oh, for a while.
Well, I don't know how we can get that blue bowl out of there, but I'm pretty sure Daz will stick another one in there.
Christian and
I would think
Ash
you've got
just
to
got to
come pretty quick, cut it
got
through
an
that
end.
gap and whip around the kitty.
What was Ash's score there before? Crocker, Mears, 7-9. So Ash was in front, and he stays in front.
Got to do a little bit now.
He's going to do enough.
So
Well,
Yeah.
that'll be
In for
another
two.
shot. That'll probably be the shot, would it?
Possibly. I'd say that's every chance that it is the shot.
So Mears and Crocker were 7-9. They're now 8-11.
Whoops.
Well, it came late before. He's in the area.
Yeah.
Geez, it did come, didn't it?
Oh, what did you spit it over there for?
Oh, that's
For
two
two
down.
down.
Wow.
That's a damn.
How many ends have we got? Can you spin your little gift over to make sure how many ends are on that board?
Okay.
Well, I don't think we're going to see the full 15.
Teresa Armitage, of all people. Hello, Teresa. Lynn Bonney, Doug Tate, Charles Willis, Cameron Walker's back on, and Danelle Ferry and Donald McLeod. Junior. We had to beat Colin Kelly by 10.
A good start.
They were 19 in front of us in the section. Lucky you drew one, the one on the last end to get us 10 in front. Surely you remember that, Junior.
There's your updated score. Just walked away.
I thought I was an end short.
7-18 on 10. 5 to go if we need them.
I don't think we're going to need them. Not only are Percy and Ken playing well, that little birdie seems to be sitting quite happily on their shoulder. Adams played a couple of nice shots for no results.
Yeah. Desi's hardly been off the...
Oh, Desi's played well.
Four wrong bowls in 10 ends. Judd's played pretty good. The others have played pretty good.
Well, the other thing is they've been playing all day since 8:30. Started rolling up at 10 past.
Wow.
It's a big day.
Yeah, well, they won't need... They don't really need a roll-up at the moment. They don't want to go out like the juniors and have another roll-up after the game.
No, you nearly have to drag the juniors off the green.
They were playing 4 games a day and then go and having a roll-up afterwards. That was in January.
Another
How
great
many
shot.
How many false bowls?
There's another toucher. How many touches have you had on this game?
You got a dint. You've got a dint on that button. I know.
He's got a dint on his finger. It's flat.
We're getting frustrated.
That they are. You don't blame them. With the heads that they started for the first half a dozen ends were just so tight.
No, it's been a very high standard, and especially from Judd and Des. They've made every post a winner. Played extremely well.
Well, you add this little score onto their 47. And say they score 13, they would have played 60 ends and won by 60 shots. We can do the maths of that pretty easy. Probably lost like 80 to 20. Well, there are some numbers there, but I don't suppose we really need to look at that.
Here's a good look.
No, he's going to miss wide.
Didn't doubt you for a moment, sorry.
Leave the one bowl target, Des.
Close as you can to the tee.
Well, can I predict that we'll see these two in the last game tomorrow?
Oh, that's a big call.
Because if they play like this, and they have obviously all day.
Tomorrow's a different day.
Oh, I know, but boy, they're playing well.
That's a Marx Brothers movie.
Tomorrow's another day.
What do you reckon, Derek? It's all going good?
Yep, no, it's all going very smoothly.
I don't know what Judd was covering there in case it goes to Jack Eye.
Bounces off those bowls, comes
Well,
back up the green.
No.
You've given these guys some good training. Look at that there, a metre each side of the line. That's beautiful.
Better
Closer
shot.
this time.
Better shot.
And what's he going to do with it?
Oh, it nearly bounced that way.
What do you mean it nearly bounced to the right? It bounced to the left. There's no nearly between the right
it could
and
have
the left.
bounced that way.
Oh my God.
But they've got balls everywhere.
But it did bounce.
It did.
It was good when Derek came in before and told us how far away people came in from all over the states of Australia.
Well, they've had a pretty good learning lesson from this year, and next year they can make it bigger and better. No, I don't think you have to change too much.
I like the concept of the two fills. Back to Keith Dwyer pairs at East Brisbane with the different fills to make the last 8. Not sure how many fills they had. Whether it was only, you played 2 days play to make 4 of you and then 2 days play to make 4 of you.
Calander used to run their Australia Day Carnival, something similar.
Used to go into different divisions. I invented that one. We've been playing that since '86 at Bagara and Government Grant. What's his name? Graham Grant.
Graham Grant? Oh, Big Graham. Geez, there's a name I haven't heard in years.
Graham Grant
Big deep voice.
took one of those ideas to Caloundra.
Why does that look narrow?
Because it
Because
is.
it is narrow.
Can you
Peel and go
can you
down
fall
one
in?
down.
On its back for second.
One down.
Four ends to go.
I'm thinking 3 ends.
Marty, give him a 1. We don't have time.
Because you're thinking when they stop down this end, they'll just pack up, not play them away from the clubhouse.
Another fairly consistent start.
My little original gift when I started this, my little iPhone 7S has been working very hard all day down in the corner there, rotating our sponsors over.
It's done very well.
You wouldn't, don't throw away your iPhone S's, your iPhones 6s and 7s and 8s, all the X's, because they can always do a job like that, just all day.
Getting a little loose now is Max.
It's the slideshow function of an iPhone, and in those series I was just talking about, you had the turtle and the rabbit, and it stays on for about, what, 7 or 8 seconds and goes to the next one. In the latest versions of the iPhone, they took that away. You have one speed, and it's too fast, and you can't change it, and they won't bring it back, and no one understands why. And that's the advantage of sometimes just keeping your old iPhones in a cupboard. Because a lot more people are going to be doing their own streaming of their own sports.
Well pointed.
Pick it up.
He should draw it cold,
Yeah.
which I think he has.
Just enough room. Just enough room to draw 2.
Can you get there?
Yeah, he's got there.
That's enough.
Just made it. So that,
What was that little snicker for?
Simon Wood's back on, Mitchell Mears.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the Broncos.
Michelle
Simon?
Mears is looking forward to finding out another score.
I think they've slipped a little further behind. But we'll find a score for you, Michelle.
It was 9-7 last time Good shot without a result. What chance are you seeing that score on the...
It's 12,
12-8.
12-8 on 12.
Mitch is behind 12-8 on 12. Michelle?
I saw the cricket commentators where Skull's got one of my jokes telling it on Facebook.
I think Robbie just snatched the shot from next door as well. Oh, you wouldn't. You
Catch it
didn't.
in the middle.
Oh, he's blocked that access.
It was one that I said commentating with Robbie Allen when Johnny Lawton used to play Premier League with us, and he used to sponsor us. He's a termite killer, like a pesticide, and he was called Termite.
Mm-hmm.
And he sponsored us, and he had termite on the back of his shirt. And he wrote in one of these stories like, "How are you, Jim?" whatever, and I put back, you know, "Good to see you, good to hear from you, termite," and whatever else. And it reminded me of the lady that said, I said, "Look, I've been killing a few spiders and things at home by spraying some of the laws being around that I've still got from when I was a cane farmer." And she said, "Well, you won't be spraying any of that stuff around near my place." I said, "Why is that?" He said, "Well, I've got a pet termite." I said, "Nobody's got a pet termite, I can tell you now. Nobody's got a pet termite." And she said, "I've got a pet termite, I'll let you know." And I said, "You're joking." He said,
Wow.
How do you do that?
Oh my goodness.
"That's when you're rubbing it in. Nobody's got a pet termite." I said, "Seriously, you just can't have a pet termite. You won't be spraying any of that poison around," trying to get this one as well, "around my pet termite, Clint." I said, "You've got a pet termite and it's got a name."
No way.
I said, "Why did Clint?" He said, "Why do you call it Clint?" I said, "Clint eats wood."
Boom, boom.
Now, Robbie Allen nearly lost his earphones shaking his head when I told that on his live streaming.
Oh no. You can tell it's getting late in the afternoon or evening.
You hear that one?
We're winding up. Wade Bell. That brings back a memory too.
Rings a bell.
Ring it. Lani van der Huber and Pierre Vestervold.
This is for your next joke, Jimmy.
Jump out of the road.
Well, at least.
Just a step to the left.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, you told him to hit it there and the kiddie would go that way.
I think they're contemplating shaking hands.
There's a few.
Well, there's only one,
One.
but I'm pretty sure I saw Adam go like this, gesturing the handshake. But obviously,
No.
Max wanted nothing of it.
I never can tell when that. That's 12 ends, I guess. That I don't think that.
Yep, 12 ends.
It works sometimes. It doesn't work sometimes.
Just slow.
Judd's played somewhere near the jack again.
Yeah, it's been very consistent.
That's a sign that they're getting ready for home.
There's another one. They had a very good season through Premier League this year. Did the Dolphins.
Max is
Ooh, you
expecting,
don't want to lose that to the ditch,
Max
Max.
is expecting a bit more turn than that.
It's somewhere near the spot. It's somewhere near the tee.
Near the tee?
I'd bowl your next
Yep.
5 bowls next to the tee. Might be the way you're going to score. It was just a happy Barry walking past us then.
He's loving life out in here in Australia. He's already forgotten where Wales is.
There
There's
you go.
Christian.
Desi's figured out this will cover the tee.
He didn't come down the last shower.
So
It's been a long 120 ends the last 2 days.
Mitch and Hayden must have won the last 10 because it's
Yes, they
now
did.
10-12 on 13.
Adam again played a
There you go,
half
mate.
decent shot with no result and left plenty of room for Des to draw another one.
I was thinking that was was thinking it wasn't that quick.
What are the odds on this being the last hand, boys?
It's just have a look at that myself. Scotty DeJong is watching. Wade Bell, Simon Wood, Doug Tate, Lynn Bonney, Cameron Walker, Stephen Schultz. He's still lying on that beach. Barley.
He's all over it again. Well, that ran a little bit further than I thought it was going to.
Hello, Darryl Rawlings.
I must be getting these messages with telepathy because I gave you an update on Crocker and Mears, and then I look down and go, Gordon Smith goes, "Oh, can I get an update on?" I just did that, but I'll give you the credit. Mitch, wish we could switch over and show this shot.
You can't score 3 shots to get double figures, can they? They can draw 1 shot to start with. Great job, Derek. Big Des. Wally Schmidt is watching. Now we are in trouble.
I don't think they'll be watching for much longer. There's Desi Plonks one in there.
Hit nearly every ball on the green.
That was Mitch Mears. And I know there's 2 white balls out there. Which one's Christian's?
Round that and makes 2.
What I can tell you is that
You'd
Ash Van
think
Winkle's
that ball
got
would
second
fall
shot.
over, wouldn't you?
Go on. There you go.
There he goes.
You didn't even put your fingers to your temples or
Can't
anything.
help but do good with this. Probably got the jack. draw another one to get double figures. This is the pressure bowl. Double figures and shake hands. Once you get 3, you might as well play another one.
They probably will. Back to the clubhouse.
Whoops, maybe 1 down.
Oh no.
No, 3. 2 and a measure.
I think it was only 2, and they're going to play back to the clubhouse.
Yep.
I think that was 2.
There's 2 bowls to come on the Mears Crocker game,
Yeah.
and it's even as it stands on the green.
We're going to say that's only 2. Or do you think it was 3?
No, there's 2.
I think it was only 2.
And Christian was too wide, his last one. So we might see a... Sorry. Wish you could see what I could see.
It's down there somewhere.
Yep. It's just this side of that.
Well, that's the furthest Judd's been away with his first bowl for some time.
It's the first time I haven't played short end for a while. They haven't really had the jack to lengthen them out a bit.
Mm.
Kobe Barton, Beck Carr, Aaron Jones, Bev Hetherington, Cody Cherrick. Off to the gram for you, Cody.
I think it's 12 all on the Mitch Mears
Yep.
rink now.
Playing the last end.
Playing the last end.
12
They
all
can't have a tie.
12 all playing the last end. Sounds like it's close.
Well, they can't get one more each to be even again. They've just got to get one. Almost the time you want to have last bowl. Unless, of course, you nut it with your first one. Which Mitch had a really good go at.
Trying.
Well, there's Mitch Mears' first bowl, and there's Ash's first bowl.
Oh, okay, we're watching 2 games at the same time. It's working on you.
It's a great shot.
Desi goes somewhere near it for 2. Going.
Go.
So Mitch has got 2. Ash is coming through. What can he produce? One that hurts.
Nearly shot. Might be shot.
Do I know which shot?
I think the Evans and Liddell are just hoping they get the double figures here.
Hayden takes the mat. And he's coming into the head. We'll watch this one. Through the hole. Backward, tees covered.
That's more deep and meaningful.
That's more aggressive. One than the other. It stayed in the head.
Take that. Take that with a joy. Anne Marie, when are they going to bring back the
And this
Pro.
is Hayden coming
You can
in.
give the mat away again. That was fun.
Oh, that makes it interesting, doesn't it?
I don't think it'll ever go back to giving the mat away.
Can it be a tie?
Yeah, play an extra end.
Okay. Doesn't look like they're seeing any daylight. That's the limit of my camera, I'm sorry, but... And it's night time.
What's happening on our game? Here we go.
There we go.
He's going left and right.
I'm going left.
Sandy Howard, Doug Tate, Rhonda Martin. Hello, Rhonda.
Something happened.
Bob Burnett.
While they're doing that, oh no, I just missed it. Mitch was trying to see some daylight.
Just draw
So-
the shot on the backhand.
Yep. That's about all he's got on.
Get the double figures.
Oh, he's going to run it instead.
And
He's
Wooshka.
going to push himself out. Oh no, I thought he was going to cut that onto his own then.
No. Good shot.
Well, Christian must think he's got the shot because he put his ball around the back and sitting on the ditch.
But he was down on his hands and knees having a look. They're both near the
Edge of
touch.
the ditch. See if I can also show you the one that Christian put at the back. Was it still there? Didn't see it go in.
I would have thought Desi might have drawn this, the way he's been playing. He wasn't trying to. Might have the shot over on the other left-hand side of the
Could
field.
have. Oh, he's going for it as well. Through to the keeper. Picked up the mat. Game over.
Somebody got one.
Oh,
If we be nice, whoops, someone played the shot.
That's Hayden's, isn't it?
I don't know.
can you replay it?
No.
John Lennon's just booked on as we've played our last end. So we're watching the last end over here, and we're not too sure because we haven't been streaming this game, but we know they're all square playing the last end. And they had two bowls within an eighth of an inch.
Well, that one on the ditch, that's Kristen Crocker.
Well, okay,
So
it must
is-
be Kristen on the jack then,
Okay,
because it's got a red sticker.
red sticker. So there's your answer.
Because the other white bowls have got white stickers.
He just
I don't know they got any stickers.
he just called Ash to put in a blocker about 5 metres from. Is he going to do it? 5 metres from the jack?
Well, that would be some indication that he might be holding.
Yeah, he's doing a blocker, 5 metres. Can I show that to you? I think I can.
No, it's a blocker.
It's,
If it's not a blocker, it's a
short.
shocker.
It's short anyway.
Could be closely related to a shocker if it's not a blocker.
Geez, that restaurant across the road's going what?
So he doesn't leave him behind after walkout.
Rob
Okay,
and Daniel need a bit of a discussion in the middle of the field.
Mitch is letting that go. He moved something, but not the right one.
He's opened it up a little bit.
Broncos are up 6-0.
I think we need a bowl on the tee if I
If you were a betting man.
was Barry Crocker.
Hey.
I think they should have a bowl on the tee because he's got to come looking this time down that gully. You can see the white now. You couldn't see it before, but he opened it up.
Well, I'm going to sign off and go out and watch this.
Thank you very much.
You could do that, all right? Very good.
We tried to start a GoFundMe campaign when you went out the room before, but I don't know if anyone got it off the ground.
I'm still looking for that 5-cent piece.
Well lent.
So I guess I owe you one somehow.
Okay.
I'll see what happens tomorrow, boys.
Okay.
Righto. Well, you know where we'll be.
Yes.
Pothole Pete says thanks.
So there's still a lot of bowls to come. This is Ash with his last one, and then after that, the Skips have got theirs. And it won't finish in a hurry because they'll be talking about it. I think your wish for one on the tee is happening. That's because you're a tactician. Gets a smile on his face.
Country. What country is that?
I think it's next to Russian. Okay, Hayden on the mat. Can
Gordon Smith says thanks for continuing to broadcast, Wendell.
Well, we want to know who's coming in tomorrow.
We're happy enough to
We've been
find
doing
out who's
this.
going to win this game.
We've been doing this for 2 days.
Must be halfway up because he's urging it across.
That
He's got the
same
ball
ball.
beside the one touching.
That's the same one he hit before. He's only got one left. And Christian's got last ball.
Wants another blocker.
Got everything else covered, must.
Wants another blocker. How many blockers do you want?
Well, needs to be a foot the other side. No, not really. It's definitely got nuisance. Can we see it? No, you
Not
can't
on the
see
screen. It's shorter than the screen, is it?
Shorter than. So it's just there.
Okay.
So we'll leave it there so that you can see it if he's going to hit it.
So we've got both sides.
I remember when I was joined Broadbeach and I was covering 2 games. The complaints I got, we can't follow 2 games, I'm out. Missed the front one, he has missed the front ones. And he's cutting the head. So that's it, they're shaking hands.
So we have Marucci through and not
We have the champions from Club Marucci's 20,000
and they've
last
won,
week going through to tomorrow.
they won the third round to win the section by 2 and they won the final last 16 knockout by 1. Does that make them favourites that they've snuck through so tightly?
Well,
And that
you want them to play my pick in the last game tomorrow? Is that what you're calling?
there's still 2 games on. We're going to continue with those 2.
Your choice. I don't mind.
Doesn't worry me.
You can pick up that microphone and sit on the seat if you want to get a better view. And I'll just try and follow it here.
No, I haven't done any roving reports.
No, you don't have to, but you can just sit out there.
14.7 is the
Because I
last
can't
one,
show
so
you much here.
This one must be the last N7, the difference. So there's not much joy in that one. Which means
We want to see that one. We want to see Dan.
we want to see this scoreboard that he's going to now.
Don't know if I'll give you any details. I think it'll just peter out. What can you see?
That's the one that just
Oh,
got played.
that's the other one. Okay. Not too fast.
Back you go. Right beside him. Just
Behind him.
Hang in there.
Okay.
Naught.
You're getting a glimpse. I might get another shot. Come
There's a
back to
naught
it.
and a 1. Now they were 5-3 on 6, so it's been pretty tight.
This is a pretty good look. When that scoreboard comes in, I can see it. 9-10 on 13.
9-10 on 13.
Is that what you see?
Yep. I don't know who's in front.
Or we'll leave that as a mystery, eh? This is where Robbie's camera would get us exactly what you want, because he can zoom right in on that and have full detail. He can show you the emblem.
We've still got quite a few people watching.
Who's got the longer name on this game?
Webb will be the... Oh, hang on. We'll check out both of them.
They got Brigaloo and
Craig's.
Brigaloo's longer.
One's got 7 letters and one's got 6.
Brigaloo's
Take your pick.
Brigaloo's winning. It's all and that's still just a guess, but it's an educated one. Well, I'm happy to be quiet. Here we go.
You want to take a seat?
Have a seat.
We're still finishing this last
What are you
end.
going to do? Ash, do I go on there? Do I go on commentary?
No, you go with your foreign accent. Go on.
Says
No,
you in your foreign accent.
This is an Aussie accent.
I'm happy enough to call you Rip all the time because I know that. But I've nicknamed you today, and I don't know how you're going to handle this one, as Barry Crocker.
Barry Crocker. Yeah, my nickname's Winks, as in the horse.
So we did watch the last bit of your game, and we couldn't tell which white ball was on. We figured out it was yours.
Yeah. By virtue of us putting block box.
1-2 in the last game in the section, and 1-1 tonight. The two
Yeah.
tough games.
Yeah, we've had 4 tough games.
2-1. 2-1
Hell of a
the last
section.
two.
Yeah.
Well, I got to give it
All
to
is
you.
well.
You know how to win a game, Ash. You know, I've seen you win games, and you certainly know how to win a game.
Tough section. It was a tough section.
Well,
And-
I think we honed you up at Bagara, really.
Yeah, that's
Sharpened you bastards up at playing at Bagara.
Did you? Oh well, I
And-
brought out the big guns with me.
And Christian, you played some brilliant bowls today.
Yeah.
Thanks for the show.
Yeah, it was.
This morning you
The
played
green,
some
the
awesome
green, the green
conversions.
allowed you to do it. In fairness, it's got a bit slow now, but surface was good.
Yeah.
Yes, the surface is good. Mightn't be very quick.
The hands are true.
So what?
The hands are true.
That's working, you know, so be careful. We're having a look at this game. They won the difference. And it's last end, and doesn't matter, the bell's gone anyway.
I've got to mention it. Did you mention Wrigley as wrong bias?
No, didn't see it. But you can mention that without a problem.
Rub it in. I just praised him, so you can bring him down.
That's why I'm staying. I'm waiting for him to buy a beer.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You could be waiting for weeks.
Well, he's got to buy everyone one. Haven't you told him the Australian rules?
Ian, Red, Anne Marie, Tony, we've still got people watching just to be able to see around the corner with the game we streamed is finished. And we
It's the
think
lit.
that Daniel's team is one in front.
That's what we. That's
And we're not sure whether that's a draw or a runner. I guess it's a runner.
that's around the back for the.
It might be just a draw, the draw
For-
grass.
for
So I
the
guess
back.
that was just a backward.
Why is he? So there's obviously 3 orange bowls in there and 1 white one, and the white one's
Yeah.
probably
We don't know who's
Dan's.
who. We don't know who's who because we haven't streamed any of either of these two teams for the day.
How's that? How's
We
that
know
bus?
if he gets the shot here,
Yeah, how's the bus?
Which bus is
The one he just threw you under.
What is it, bricks?
he likes it. He likes it. Can we see it?
Oh, sorry.
He ran after it. Might be running after it now.
Apparently you've got to shout the bar a drink.
Did I play wrong bias again?
No, Brigani.
I say Wrigley is wrong bias.
Oh, Brigler's wrong bias. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought he was talking about you.
Yeah, no, that's
Well,
Wrigley must be shot.
they might.
Is he white bowl?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, the side one's Wrigley's.
we think they're one in front, and they're holding one. But they play a draw. They play an extra end to get a winner.
White goes the shot.
Simon Woods is still on here. He hasn't gone to bed yet.
He hasn't run out of red wine. Well, that was a sort of a nothing bowl.
Well, here comes fire too.
Let's see if it is fire too.
See whether he throws his hands in the air and turns his back on it.
He's close. He's into the bunch, and that's going to be a good thing. Ooh, no result.
Oh, he cut it across,
Wow.
shaking hands. We have a winner.
Well, it'll be Daniel and Brigelia one, so they'll have enough money to buy a drink for the wrong
Yes,
bias.
catch him straight away.
Yep, get him now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We hung in there. We got you results.
All the who's playing who is on Bowls Link, and we'll be kicking off at 8:10 for trial ends in the morning. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate any sharing and any likes and any thumbs ups that you give. That would be very generous of you. You can also catch this on Bowls Promo TV if you've been watching this on the Jindalee Bowls Club Facebook page. And all the equipment that we use here is funded by my little sideline where I look after just bowls clubs with a range of promotional gear. bowlspromogear.com.au. My name's Wayne Neddy. You've had Jim C here for the last 2 days, and Michael Hollywood Sorensen joined us and contribute to his GoFundMe campaign, because he worked all week for Bowls Queensland, and then he's just donated his time today, and he'll probably come back tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much.